Merry Christmas. It's Greg, the OG amputee, and that would be Capone checking in. 7 weeks with my leg. Went to the prosthetic doctor. My leg has shrunk so much that I do have to have a new socket made, but I was starting to wear so many layers of socks that it was so uncomfortable and loose fitting and wouldn't do anything. So I'm just going to show you a real quick video on how they padded my socket and the liner of my socket, not the liner that goes on your leg, but the liner of my socket. So what they did, if you can see, they basically pulled out the plastic part and they marked it, and then they went in and they put a plastic pad on each side and they kind of glued it. I don't think it's permanent glue, but they glued it to each side. Before, they had stuck some down in the back here in between the socket, but it pushed me off balance and made me stumble and fall. But this way with the socket, it's on each side, and if you look at the front, you can tell it kind of made that much of a difference. See the little area there? Without having to wear so many socks. And I will say I went grocery shopping today and only wore a 3-ply and a 1-ply. So I went from like 15, 14, 12 layers of socks to 4. All because of these little pads they put. And I can't really get down in there to show it too much, but you can tell it's just a little rubber piece of pad. But see where they marked it? Where they could tell where to put it. So just a tip on trying to help your leg feel a little better if you're shrinking a lot like I was. Yep, still a Carolina Panther fan, even though the year hasn't been the best. The foot, just in case you want to know, is a VT Echelon Elite, and for me it's been amazing. I've only had it 7 weeks, but as I continue to pack back on some lean muscle, it's starting to, the springs in the back have to be tightened up and raised up because my weight is getting a little heavier. But I am getting a new socket in January. I'm super excited about that. So they're going to be recasting me in the next week, redoing the springs next week. But that's just a tip for any of you guys that are just really frustrated and insurance won't cover a new socket, or it's just not, see, you can see the thickness of it there. It's just really not, you can't do anything about getting a new socket quite yet. But that has tremendously helped me, and I hope it helps you. And you guys know that you can reach out to me anytime on Facebook or any place else you find me, the OG _ amputee. And thanks, and Merry Christmas.